Welcome my friends to yet another activity from the YByte Python curriculum. This is a number guessing game called Number Hunt. Here what happens is that the computer selects a number between say 1 and 100 and we now guess this number. Let me just try. Let's say I say 12. It tells me that my number is larger than 12, so I try say 32. Further larger, so I try say 56. Even larger, I try say 78. Even larger, I try say 88. Even larger, I try 95. This time it tells me my number is smaller than that, so I try perhaps say 92. Smaller than that, I try 90. Still smaller than that, I know it's larger than 88. Smaller than 90, it ought to be 89. And indeed, that's what it is. And it tells me that I took 9 attempts to guess it. Now, I need to select a number and it must be between 0 and 100 and the computer is going to guess for us. Now this is where this game gets quite interesting because now we have to think algorithmically and make our computer do something that we all are able to do so much more easily. Which means that we have to think of an algorithm that is not just correct but also efficient. We first start with the correct algorithm and then we go to an algorithm which is both correct and efficient. So let's say the number that we chose is say 35. So I try this. I say, okay, well, I'm ready now. It asks me is the number 0. No, my number is larger than that. Is the number 10? Look, it's going in steps of 10. So I say, look, it's more than 10. It's more than 20. It's more than 32. It's smaller than 40. So I say S, smaller than that. It tries 31 because basically it has changed the step size from 10 to 9. I say larger than that. It tries 39. I say smaller than that. It tries 32. I say larger than that. It tries 38. I say smaller than that. It tries 33. Larger 37. Smaller 34. And finally 36. And I say smaller. It's going to find 35. It took quite a lot of attempts to get there. However, let's say if I say yes, then it tells me, okay, look, I got it right, but it took me 14 attempts to get there. Let me just do it a little bit smarter. Doing what is called as a binary search. So binary search basically means that eliminating half of the possibilities right at once. So it says, is it 50? Well, no, my number is smaller than that. It tries middle of 0 and 50. So it asks me is 25. I say it's larger than that. It asks me middle of 25 and 50. That's 38. I said smaller than that. Notice how quickly it's converging. It's between 32 and 38. Let's say, so it asked me between say 25 and 38. The average of that is 32. I said, well, it's larger than that. It asked me is it 35 and it turns out, yes, that's my number. You can see it's so much more faster. Now this algorithm is both efficient and correct as we discover. Now, in fact, the whole point of this activity is to illustrate how, when we make computer do things which are algorithmic nature, we must ensure correctness and efficiency both. However, the main learning goals from this activity, well, first and foremost, we are going to learn about the while loop. Now, this is a powerful Python construct which allows us to repeat a piece of code without knowing upfront how many times we are going to repeat. So we're going to put up a condition and till that condition is true, we keep repeating this loop. In this connection, we are going to look at a special class of variables called the Boolean variables. We are again going to look at the if statement, a bunch of programming logic, of course. We are going to see the role of indentation. Now, it's very interesting because indentation alone with mistakes and sometimes cause what is called infinite loop. So we're going to learn about what is an infinite loop, and most of the time, in fact, all the time we want to avoid them. So we're going to see how we can avoid them both from logic as well as just from the plain syntax. And in this process, we are going to learn two very interesting algorithms for searching. Search is a very common computational problem. So we're going to look at what is called a linear search. Basically, we go like sort of in a linear fashion. And then we do what is called a binary search, which is much more efficient and also correct. So it's going to be an interesting long journey. We're going to do this in a step-by-step manner as we always do. And if you think this way of learning Python is appealing to you, doing through activities, do look at our website. There are many such videos that are available for you. Take care. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video.